How does someone become one of the wealthiest people on the planet? It is a simple question. The answers are often complex. They involve timing, risk, a bit of luck. Today, we are looking at the story of Steve Ballmer. His journey to immense wealth is not about inventing a new product from scratch. Instead, it is about joining the right company at the right time. It is about a friendship forged in college. It is about the power of owning a piece of a revolution. We will explore the clear facts. We will look at the simple numbers. We will see how a series of choices turned a manager's job into a multi-billion-dollar fortune. Steve Ballmer's story starts in a place familiar to many. He grew up in a suburb of Detroit, Michigan. His father worked as a manager at the Ford Motor Company. From an early age, Ballmer showed a talent for numbers. He was driven and competitive. He scored a perfect 800 on the math portion of the S8. This academic skill earned him a place at Harvard University. It was there, in the mid-70s, that a pivotal friendship began. He lived down the hall from another student, a brilliant but intense young man named Bill Gates. They became close friends, sharing a love for math. They loved late-night movies. Gates was obsessed with the emerging world of personal computers. Ballmer pursued a more traditional path. He graduated in mathematics and studied economics. He learned business, marketing, and sales at Procter & Gamble. He enrolled at Stanford Graduate School of Business. Then a phone call changed everything. From Bill Gates. Gates had dropped out to start a small software company, Microsoft. By 1980, it was growing but lacked business structure. Gates needed someone he could trust. He needed business acumen to manage operations. He offered Ballmer a job. It was a huge risk. Ballmer would have to leave Stanford, trade a secure path for a small, unproven startup in personal computer software. After negotiation, Ballmer accepted. He became Microsoft's 30th employee and its first business manager. He was not a programmer. His job was to bring order to the chaos, hiring, managing finances, building a sales operation. "I'm not a technologist," Ballmer said, "but I'm a business person who has to be savvy." This move was the single most important financial decision of his life. He bet on his friend, and on a small company with a big idea. When Steve Ballmer joined in 1980, his compensation package set the foundation. A good salary, $50,000, but that was not the important part. The crucial element was equity, an ownership stake in the company. Salary pays the rent. Stock can make you a millionaire or a billionaire. For startup employees, this is where the real potential for wealth lies. Microsoft created the operating systems and software that made computers useful for everyday people and businesses. Hardware companies built machines. Microsoft built the brains. Ballmer's role was to sell those brains. He drove sales and marketing with relentless intensity, forging the deals that put Microsoft on millions of desktops. Every copy shipped made the company more valuable. As Microsoft grew, so did Ballmer's shares. In 1986, Microsoft went public. The IPO was a massive success. Ballmer's paper ownership became a tangible, multi-million-dollar fortune. Many would cash out. He did not. He sold very little. Holding was critical. While salary and bonuses grew, even as he became CEO in 2000, they were a tiny fraction of his wealth. His fortune was tied to Microsoft stock. When the company succeeded, his net worth soared. When it struggled, it fell. That direct link fueled his passion and drive for more than 3 decades. The 1990s were a golden era. Windows 95 cemented dominance. PCs swept homes and offices. Revenue surged. The stock split multiple times. One early share became hundreds. Ballmer's CEO era faced challenges: the dot-com collapse, antitrust pressure, and new competitors in search and mobile. Microsoft stock stagnated for years. Still, Windows and Office kept profits strong, and Ballmer kept holding. By 2014, He remained one of Microsoft's largest individual shareholders, with an estimated 333 million shares. After his departure, Satya Nadella pivoted Microsoft to cloud and AI. Growth reignited. The long flat stock began a historic climb, and Ballmer still held his enormous stake. The value of his holdings surged, lifting his net worth to over $100 billion, a legacy of billions. The overwhelming majority of his wealth came from one source: owning Microsoft stock, received early and held for decades. He joined a revolutionary company at the beginning. He received a meaningful ownership stake, and he held it for over 3 decades. Early entry, long-term hold, ownership, patience, work, skill, relentless drive. Salesmanship helped Microsoft achieve market dominance. His leadership, while criticized, kept profits massive for years. The unique factor was opportunity. He joined a generational company on the ground floor. Luck played a role. Being friends with Bill Gates at that moment mattered. He bought the Los Angeles Clippers for $2 billion. Investment and passion. With his wife Connie, the Ballmer Group advances economic mobility with data-driven approaches. That's basically it.